Personal Points program weigh-in Florida. If you're interested, stay tuned. Hello. Today's topic is normally what I post on a Thursday or a Friday. It's my weigh-in. I'm still on the Weight Watchers Personal Points program, and as I stated earlier in the week, I was going to try to get a video and post it Thursday or Friday. Well, I was determined to do another outside video. And since we got down here late Wednesday afternoon, it has rained for almost 2 solid days. And I was determined to be outside, so I had to wait for the rain to stop. I've got a little window here. It stopped raining about an hour ago, so I thought I would set up very quickly. The background's not as pretty as what I had hoped to get, but because of everything being wet, it's the best I could do. So, what was my weigh-in for this week? Now, I explained earlier in the week that this weigh-in, when I'm down in Florida, is not as accurate as my weigh-in is when I'm at home. And yesterday's weigh-in did not disappoint. I've had to figure out not only what I was going to tell you, but what I was going to count as my weigh-in. So I'm going to go into a little bit more explanation other than just giving you numbers. I shared Monday that when I weighed that morning, I weighed 124.2. I was a little disappointed because I thought I had done very well over the weekend, and I was hoping for a little bit of a loss because I knew I was going out of town and it was going to be hard to accurately track everything. But that was what it was, 124.2. Well, I got on the scale Wednesday when I woke up before we left to come down here and decided to go ahead and weigh on Wednesday also. And on Wednesday, I weighed exactly the same, 124.2. So I knew that I was going to have to be really good on Wednesday to have any kind of a loss for this week. I did really well on Wednesday. I didn't go over my points. I did have a snack of pretzels, but I stayed within a serving size. I went out to eat that night and ate a lettuce wedge salad that had a side of pan-seared grouper. That is my favorite fish to eat, is grouper. And I don't really like it frozen, so about the only time I get grouper is when we come down here. And it did not disappoint me Wednesday evening. It was delicious. If I don't get to eat seafood again the whole time we're here, that was worth it. And so that's what I had for supper. For lunch, we stopped at Subway, and for breakfast, I had my same old yogurt and coffee. So when I got up yesterday morning, I got on the scale. And like I have shared with y'all many times, this scale down here weighs me at least 1 pound heavier than what I actually am. And I've been weighing on it pretty much. We purchased it the year that we started Weight Watchers, and so I've had it down here. I've always known that it weighed me heavy. So I got on the scale Thursday morning, expecting it to say somewhere like 125, 125.2 because of what I had weighed the day before. And to my surprise, it said 124 pounds even. Well, I knew that wasn't right. So what I decided to do, instead of putting down 123 pounds, because I knew I had not lost 1 pound and 2/10 in one day. I knew I didn't. So I just decided to, since I'd done good on Wednesday, I decided to put down 124 even. And that's what I'm counting this week. That's the closest I knew how to track it. So that's a good thing too, because last Thursday I weighed 124 even. And yesterday I tracked 124 even again. So this may not be a perfect week, but it is good enough for me. I'm going to really try to stick to Weight Watcher points. In my assessment on the Personal Points program, seafood and fish are not zero for me. And so I have to track it, and it is points now. I had to choose between corn on the cob and popcorn being zero, or seafood and fish. So I don't eat seafood and fish enough to where I felt like that I was going to be benefited that way. So as of right now, I still have to track my seafood. And that fish that I ate the other night, it was pan-seared. So, very little points were added to the fish. But it was still, I want to think, 3 personal points is the way that I figured it. Instead of 0, it was 3. But that's okay. I was eating it on a lettuce wedge, and I got a point back for eating that salad. So it sort of balanced its way out. That's what my weigh-in was for this week. Is it accurate? No. Is it close? The closest I'll get until I get back home. By the way, I decided earlier in the week that I was going to do a grocery haul from Publix. We have a Publix grocery store about 5 minutes away from here. And so I just thought, hey, this is the perfect time to do it. I was going to do it 2 weeks ago when we were down here, but we were only down here for 1 full day, and I just didn't have time to do it. I'm going to try to post it over the weekend sometime, or maybe Monday. And when I am able to post it, I'm going to put a link to it right here. Now, this video will be online already. I'm not sure I know how to do it, but I sure am going to attempt to do it. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing and press the notification bell so that you can get all my videos. Leave a comment below. And like I always say, if you think anyone would benefit from this or any of my videos, please share. Until next time, goodbye.